And like back to the it's easy. Like I said, people can go down to the health department and you go there, you can easily get your status. Matter of fact, that's what any time you go do blood work, they send it to the laboratory. That's why it's quicker to sometimes to go to the health department. You can go there and get your blood work done because that's where they're gonna send your blood work to get done anyway. I keep all my stuff with me. All my stuff, everything. They say negative, non-reactive, negative, non-reactive. I try to go get checked out about once a year. Like I said, I haven't been with nobody since Easter 2023. Was the last time I hooked up with this female named Kat. I ain't even seen her since then. She was cool, and that was consensual. She was cool people. I don't know. Sometimes people have hidden agendas, so you gotta be careful there too. You do. You do. I try to stay in my own lane. Then she cussed me out after the last time. The last time I seen her, I think she cussed me out. I can't remember the last time I seen her. She was supposed to get up with me on my birthday that year. I ain't seen her. Then she had other plans. Like I say, sometimes people could move 100 miles per hour too. You can make plans with one person, but the other person have another agenda, and they jump on the bandwagon, or they see something better, or somebody comes that dollar. Money can make a woman change, you know, because they're looking to be taken care of. At one point in time, when women in a relationship with their men, they look forward to, they will be with that man through thick and thin. It's hard to find those type of women any day, nowadays. They look for the next best thing, who pockets might look better, who driving a better car. Boy, please, I can't even I drive a car to go out of town. Other than that, you gonna see me walking around. Cause waste your time and your gas driving around with to impress who? Sometimes you find the person you gonna be driving your car around to, who you trying to impress? And then you got haters around. If they know you got a car that's nice, they're gonna try to tear it up and vandalize. Nah, brother, you won't see mine. Not in this town. Shoot, one of my cars up the road in Cary, sitting at my girlfriend's apartment complex. I try to stick to myself nowadays. And it's been hard. It really has, because I'm so used to being around people. But I didn't have no friends. I had a bunch of associates. People only came around me when they thought I had some money, or I was gonna spend some money to go out. I used to spend a lot of money on going out to hotels. I would get about 2 or 3 hotels for me and my boys sometime on the weekends. Fine and dandy. But when the money dry up, when you start seeing your funds dry up, you have to realize was any of that worth it? No. And I drove, believe it or not, I stayed on the other side of Tarboro that time. I spent a lot of time driving from there to Raleigh every day to work. And that 96 Cadillac I used to have cost me $50 a day in fuel just to drive that bad boy up the road, because I had to run 93 until I took the Cadillac converters off and tricked the O2 sensors. And I started running 87. I ain't have a problem out of it then. Like I say, man, I just want, like I say, I'm gonna make this video real quick, but this is anybody you get in a relationship with, tell them to show you their status, so you're not getting tricked into falling in love with something. Like I say, how can I take this back? I watched this movie a long time ago, Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Martin Lawrence was in it, and that lady, Miss Delarice from, what was her name? She played in Touched by an Angel. But she had a message in that movie. In the movie, it said, a night full of passion could leave you with a lifelong time full of pain. And that stuck with me. It stuck with me. So, man, don't go out here and risking your life or playing, rolling the dice on your privates out there, and you crap out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Take care of yourself, man. We could live here on earth way longer if we followed the text that God put in place for us. It's written. We can live here on earth. Even the food that they're feeding us now. First of all, everybody got caught up with their hormones. They went out there and reproduced so much. Now they're having to develop these lands and reproduce that with our crops and everything. They grow inside of a building and factory. The chickens got more hormones in it. Man, come on, man. We getting processed food straight from, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. We're not getting the same type of nutrition that we used to get long time ago. The soil is contaminated. So what do? You sometimes eventually you're gonna have to go back to the old days. You're gonna have to start growing your own crops. You're gonna have to turn that soil. You're gonna have to go back. A lot of people ain't ready for that. But those people think about your grandparents, your great grandparents. They lived to be 100 years old. They got old. Now some people barely make it to see 70. Some of them barely making it to see 50. You know why? First of all, they're more focused on themselves, not taking care of their health. They're not taking care of their health. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your mental health. You got to take care of your physical health. And all that stuff everything else is going to line up. It's going to work out for the benefit of God's kingdom here on earth. But see, people don't want to follow that word. They don't want to believe it. They want to make you feel like it's like a mystery, it's a fairy tale. Now this thing is real, boy. It's real. Get into your word, read that Bible. Feed your spirit, man. And anybody that has a clean, pure spirit, a demon, he gonna even be able to recognize that. He's not gonna be able to attach himself to you. Don't be fooled by the wolves in sheep clothing either. There's a lot of them out there. This thing is real, man. A lot of your real Christians, suffer alone. They do. Y'all be encouraged. Get into your word. Feed your spirit, man. Be blessed.